Today's video, we're talking about how to prepare before getting out there and going and fishing the bank during the fall when it's raining. I'm going to be showing you my top lures, my go-to setups, and I'm going to give you some tips, tricks, and also a lure that you might not have heard about, which is legitimately the one lure to rule them all. Your first time to the channel, my name is Chris. This is Lifeoholics Fishing, where I'll be bringing you the best that the Northeast has to offer as far as fishing goes. I'm talking about tips, tricks, product guides, and more. So if you find value in that type of content, please consider subscribing. All right, so in this video today, we're talking about fall. We're deep into fall up here in the Northeast, but what's better than a fall day than some nice rain added on to it? Most guys and anglers will shy away from this. They're just all about, nice days, going out thinking that's the only time you can catch fish, when that is not the case at all. On rainy days, the bass just liven up. They're the most active, especially anywhere you see runoffs, anything that nice streams coming in that's, giving that extra, fresh water to a body of water, because that's increasing the oxygen in that body of water, making the bass metabolism just skyrocket, and they just go on feeding frenzies. Now, pouring rain, steady rain, doesn't matter. You can get bit, and I'm going to show you how. Also, going to give some of those tips for after it's done raining and the bite starts to wear off and they're done with that frenzy. That way you can still catch a bite even after that cool down period. First, I highly suggest, especially in the rainy days, you prepare at home before you leave. That way you're not getting soaked out there and you're making the most out of your day out on that bank, because sometimes that water just cuts off and it just stops raining out of nowhere. But if you are wasting time when you first get there trying to line up, put things on, get ready, you're not going to be catching any bass. You're going to be missing out on the feeding frenzy. So the first thing I highly suggest doing when you're getting ready to go out, definitely worry about your apparel. Mostly, I would never talk about apparel clothing during fishing period at all, especially in a fishing video. But for rainy days, be prepared. Now, I highly suggest a gator mask. I got mine from Wicked Weights. Everything will be linked in the description below, plus also my Fish NFX ones. The reason I highly suggest a gator mask, even when you're out on the bank by yourself, when that wind picks up and you are just getting hit with water, your ears are starting to hurt, believe me, that will fatigue you and it'll throw you off your game, and you might not notice something that you typically would if it wasn't raining or getting hit with all that wind. After that, trusty poncho. Definitely want a poncho for any of these days out there. Now, you can get a rain gear set. I also have one of those. For heavy rain, I highly suggest getting one of those, but for drizzly days, just on and off, steady showers, a poncho is perfect because it's easy on, off. You don't have to worry about taking a whole gear set off on the bank. All right, so let's talk about setups, lures, baits, what you're going to be using when you get out there on a rainy day. Now, on a rainy day, you're going to be moving a lot. You do not want to stay in one spot, especially from the bank. Bank or boat fishermen, they're able to get wherever they want, however fast they want. For bank fishing, it's a little harder because you have all your gear. You are limited to where you can get to, but believe me, you want to be moving. Here's your setups that you want to go with. Now, I highly suggest having 2 reels, 2 rods, having a casting and spinning. It's always a good way to go, having the 2 set up. Now, there's 2 things that you're definitely going to be going for in that hard rain, even when it's nice steady showers, okay? Now, you're going to go with a buzzbait for topwater. Anything that makes a nice big commotion, go with the whopper plopper as well. I highly suggest buzzbait because it makes a little bit more noise, also gives a little flash, especially with these here. These like the Booyah triple blade. It gives that extra flash and it makes a lot of commotion. Next, you're going to be going with a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait is perfect, all right? You're able to burn it, and that is the goal on rainy days. You're looking to cover water fast, get moving, find those bass, get in on that frenzy while you can. Nothing better than a double willow spinnerbait. Now, if you don't have spinnerbait, you could also go with, I have these right now tied on. This right here is the Wicked Willow by Wicked Weights. This is an amazing underspin. This is tungsten. The sensitivity on it coming through and the way that willow just flashes is amazing. Now, if you're looking for a one and all go-to lure to really have, you can actually just have this one lure on one rod and still go out, catch fish, then you want this one. Now, if you're really looking to just skip all that stuff, have one lure, one rod, one setup, nothing on your back, get going, I highly suggest this. This is by Custom Catcher. This right now, patent's pending. I will have this linked in the description below. This is what it looks like. Right here, this is an amazing color too. I absolutely love this, the Fire Tiger. Now this is great for any type of fishery, all right? Gives it that nice splash. Now, what makes this so unique is there's over 150 ways to rig this one lure alone. You want a popper, take off this, bam, there's your popper. You want weedless, because I'm going through some grass and stuff, bam, it comes with weedless trebles. This right here, this I have it set up as a jerk bait. Everyone knows fall jerk baits are great. This right here does it all. You could even have it as a wake bait. You could have it as a glide bait. Here's everything that comes with it. You could have some feathered trebles. You can have, you know, your regular trebles like I have on there. Make it a glide bait, make it a crank bait, popper, everything and more. If you're looking for the one, just one lure for everything that you wanted to, even on a regular fall day, no rain, right there is your go-to. It will be linked in the description. Now, aside from spinners and buzz baits, but my go-to absolute favorite for rainy days, even regular fall days, right here, chatterbait, bladed jig. This one is a homemade one. If you want to see how it was made, the link right here to the video to go over and check out Doug Roberts on Fish NFX showing you how to make your own bladed jigs. It's great. I never knew about it until I seen that, and it's just amazing. And that's what this, now this right here, the trailer I have on it, yes, it is pretty large. This is called a hard nose jerk bait. Right here, amazing. And the reason it's called a hard nose is because the nose is actually hard. Very, very hard, which makes it great for snapping it through water weightless, putting it on a bladed jig like I have it, or, you know, throwing any other way you possibly could think of. This is a great go-to plastic jerk bait. Now, my other one on my other chatterbait, when you want to downsize, I have the Nico Baits Schooler Shad. Now, as you see, it's nice small, okay? It's not as tiny as some other ones that are out there, so it gives it that just perfect profile. I did not cut this at all. This is still original length, regular chatterbait. The paddle tail is just amazing. Plus, of course, with Nico, you could always expect that extra durability. Also want to be prepared for after it's done raining. Now, once it's done raining, even though that frenzy's over, there is still that little bit of a cool down period. The bass start to go out deep again or starting to go back to their regular spots. That does not mean you still cannot get bit. You could throw crankbait out there, 1.5 square bill, just to bring in if you'd like. I highly suggest, now many pro fishermen will also say this too, you want to go with a vertical bait off after it rains, okay? It's just magic. Now, I highly suggest going right there with your comfort zone, a nice jig. This right here I have paired with the Helgramite, the Nego Helgramite. This is a natural color. Now, as you see, the profile of this is just amazing coming through. It's that nice little trailer, plus it keeps it pinpointed straight to the surface, giving it that vertical, you know, presentation that you need and want for after it's done raining. If you're going for another color right here, this is the Combat Casting Jig by Wicked Weights. It's absolutely just fantastic. A tungsten jig. You would never think of it, but it has an amazing sensitivity coming across that bottom, so you can feel exactly what type of body of water or what type of foliage, vegetation, rocky bottom that you're dealing with, no matter where you're at. My next two go-tos for after it's done raining, a shaky head. Now, this is Sergeant Shaky by Wicked Weights. Absolutely fantastic. Again, tungsten, so you're getting that incredible sensitivity. And because you want that absolute vertical presentation, Nico Bassworm. This right here is Obsidian, which is by far the most potent scented bait I've ever had. Also, bam, most durable. So you're bringing it down, you have crazy sensitivity, you're not going to lose your bait, limiting how much you have to carry. So right there is a great go-to setup for any application, whether it's after raining or any other fall days. Perfect for any type of fishing. Now, if I'm not throwing a shaky head or a bass worm or even throwing a craw on the shaky head, right here I'm throwing a Nico tadpole. All right, now I'm throwing drop shots. That's seriously, vertical presentation drop shot is an absolute must and a great go-to for that. You could also go with, you know, Midwest Finesse, the Ned rig, but really all in all, you want to try something different. You want to give those baths something different to look at, especially after it's done raiding and that feeding frenzy is just over. So a Nico tadpole, this right here is their new colors in them. This is Galaxy. Now people, they've been asking, what's with the powder? Why does it look so, odd in the pack? It kind of looks dirty or anything. No. The reason for that powder right there is because, as you see, there's no plastic mold in here keeping it, okay? So that way, trying to hold its shape. So what happens is they add this powder and that holds the tadpole shape, making sure it lasts for you, the consumer. But seriously, great presentation in the water. Looks just fantastic, especially with that crazy tail. Even if you don't have the tadpole, you can also go with the Hellgrammite. Each of them have 4 new colors, which will be linked in the description below. Real quick, if you're liking this video, please give it that thumbs up. And if you're finding value from this content, please consider subscribing below and hitting that little bell next to it. Also, if you share this to a friend and comment, I will be doing a giveaway. Got new Lifeoholics fishing merch. I got masks. I got some other stickers, car vinyls. Also, Wicked Weights, Nico, Fishing FX. Thinking I could do a nice little giveaway pack. So if you want in on that action, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and you will be in on the giveaway, which will be October 31st. Halloween is when I'll be drawing the winner. So let's get up these subscribes, let's get these likes and comments, and win you guys some awesome merch from my favorite companies. So it is after it rained. Still out same day, but now I'm going to go with the chatterbait. I showed you before, it has that hard nose. Now I'm going to try it chatterbait style, and then I'm going to take it off and try it just normal weightless fluke and see how it does. Oh, there we go. That's a fish. No, it came off. All right, so you guys saw that. That was definitely a fish. I didn't know freaking set the hook. Thought I was actually caught on something. So we found the bass at least. Oh, that aggravates me. I can't believe that. Had it on there. I know it wasn't a big guy, but he had it. He wanted it. Alright guys, so as you see, I got back home, and like I talked about earlier in this video, once that feeding frenzy's done, the bite comes really hard. Now I still managed to get those bites. I missed that one because of not setting the hook, which is just, operator malfunction. I don't even know what I was thinking there. Didn't think I got a bite, but that's what happens. After that, I was using the tadpole and the drop shot and got a bite. It snapped me off. I'm not 100% sure if it was a pickerel or if I just got caught up on a log or whatever, but still I didn't actually land any today, which happened. I told you, after that feeding frenzy, it's very hard to get a bite, but especially on a day like today where it went from pouring, then it was showers, then all of a sudden it stopped like that, and then boom, little cloudy that turned into pure sun and changed the entire day. The air temperature came up, but the water temperature went down a couple degrees. So shut those bass down, and I just did not have any more luck. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, please smash that like button for me. If you found value from this content, please hit the subscribe button, the little bell next to it. That way you're notified of all my new videos when they come out. And as an added bonus, today, is I'm announcing the first Lifeoholics giveaway. So if you share this with a friend and then comment down below what you thought of today's video, or let me know a video that you might like to see in the future, right there, boom, that enters you into this giveaway. Also, you can gain extra entries by going on Facebook and liking our Facebook page, and then sharing that with a friend too. For everything that you share and every friend that you tag, that's an extra entry that you're added in. I'll be pulling a winner October 31st, right on Halloween. It's gonna be a pretty big package. Now, if we can get up to 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a rod and reel combo. That's right. Once we get up to 100 subscribers, a rod and reel combo is going to be going to all 100 of those subscribers. So let's try to get those subscribes up, try to share it, let's get the views going, all right? Once you guys, for helping me, I want to show my appreciation for you by rewarding you guys as well. So as always, thanks for watching today. I will see you in the next video. Fight Lions, everybody.